This week on Big Red's Cooking, we spatchcock a chicken. Hi, and welcome back to Big Red's Cooking. As always, I'm Big Red. So, another one of our Technical Tuesday videos, and again, just like last week, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be demonstrating a technique which I will then take and I will use for my Friday video, for my Feed Yourself Friday. So this week what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to spatchcock a chicken. I love that word, spatchcock. It's just a funny word. But basically we're just going to remove the back of it and it's going to set it up so it can sit really nice and flat. It's a really simple technique. And you know what? We're going to move on over to the workbench right now. Like I say, it's always my favorite place to be. And we'll pick over there and I'll be able to explain it a little bit better. So to do the spatchcock on our chicken, it's really not that difficult. All you need is a good sharp knife. It doesn't really need to be a big knife. It's more important that it's a sharp knife. I've got my cutting board here that I only ever use for poultry. And again, whenever we're working with raw poultry, we want to be really careful. It's too easy for a little bit of liquid to sort of spill on somewhere else, and then that bacteria can grow. And that salmonella bacteria is there and it's going to cause salmonellosis in you. And trust me, I've had salmonella before and it's not fun. So all we're going to do, we're going to take our chicken and again. So what we're really trying to do is that we're trying to remove the backbone down through it. Now there's a couple of different ways of doing this. I think the easiest way to do it is just sort of start with our chicken upright. And we're just going to take our knife, and you notice how easy this goes down through, and we're basically just going to follow right along the backbone itself. And you can see nothing to going down through that, and I even get a little bit of ice still left in my chicken. So now we can come to the other side, and we can just sort of cut away again. At this point now we can actually take it and flip it open a little bit, and we can just sort of cut right along those, down through those ribs. And that removes our backbone. Now if you're like myself, you'll probably want to save that. That's a great addition for some stock down the road. Now, I like a wishbone. You can remove it if you want. I personally kind of like to leave it in there because you know it's kind of fun to have that wishbone. But all we're going to do now is we're going to take this, we're going to flip it over, and just with our hands give a good press down through. And what we're trying to do is to break that keel bone along there. Now, this one's still a little bit frozen. So I'm going to give it a little bit of help. So this here bone, this is the keel bone. It's also known as the breastbone. And basically we're trying to get that to split so that our chicken can sit nice and flat. You'll notice how that's sitting nice and flat now. Then the other thing I find is a nice thing to do is we're going to take our wing and we're going to twist it down underneath. So you can almost imagine taking your hands and sort of putting them in behind your neck. And you're kind of doing the same thing with your chicken wing. A little bit of fat there, we don't need that. And really, that's all that's to our spatchcock. Now in my next video, I'm actually going to finish preparing this. And I'll be roasting this one on a barbecue. But at this point, this is really ready to be cooked in any number of different ways. This works fantastic in an oven, works great on a grill, works great on a barbecue. But by taking it and flattening it open like that, what it's going to do is going to allow it to cook really nice and quickly. And in my opinion, doing it like this on a grill gives us one of the crispiest skins that we have. So as you can see, there really wasn't too much to doing that spatchcock. You know, really, you know, those bones are so thin with the chicken. If you've got a good sharp knife, you can just go right on down through. You can even use kitchen shears if you want. You know, just pull that backbone out Get that chicken to sit nice and flat. It cooks so wonderful. You can go ahead and do this on your propane grill. Crank up that, what I would suggest, if you're gonna do it on your propane, crank up the whole thing, get it good and really hot, then turn off that one side and go ahead and drop the chicken on that side. And we always wanna sort of, when we're cooking it, throw a breast side around. Works great in the oven, works great with any seasonings and things like that, and it makes it really easy to butcher up afterwards. So as always, if you've liked this, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to share it around. Please hit subscribe. I'm trying to build my subscription base, would be really helpful to me. You know, keep tuning back, keep sending me messages. I love hearing from you folks. You know, it gives me some great ideas in terms of videos I can do in the future. As always, I hope these videos are helping you, and I hope you are enjoying some great food. And bye for now.